Welcome to my channel.
Hey, okay, so I really like solar lights. Now I bought a load for the garden last year, and nearly all of them succumbed to the weather. So despite the fact they say waterproof, what I found is that the actual solar panel units themselves are normally absolutely fine, despite having quite poor waterproofing. It's normally the wiring that the water ingress gets into the actual LEDs, and it rusts the legs on the LEDs themselves, that then detach themselves from the one strand thick copper wiring that feeds the power to them. So anyway, I bought these ones off Gear Beast, I think I got them from. They were really cheap, and they were advertised as waterproof ones, and I've seen these before, but they're always quite expensive, but these were really cheap. And it's just little surface mount LEDs, really tiny ones, that are sort of soldered onto the enamel coated copper wiring, and then they're coated in a resin. I thought it might have been like a heat glue, like a hot stock, but it is actually a resin. It's very, very firm. So I'm hoping that's going to be a little bit better and last more than a year. Now these are 10 meters long, warm white. Let me try and turn the lights off. Let's see if you can get an idea of the colour. Oh, it's on. There. So you can see there. I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but then they're a really nice warm white, and despite its small size, that's 10 meters. So yeah, there we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just turn the light on. What I'm going to do with these to try and make them last a little bit longer is just try and bomb proof them, so wherever I think there's going to be water's going to be able to penetrate and cause problems, I'm going to silicon up basically. So that's why I'm wearing one glove. It's not a tribute to Michael Jackson. So you can see here at this link here, where the sort of bell wire, as I call it, connects onto the copper wire. It's got this heat shrink, and this is what always fails on the garden ones that I've bought. The water gets in, then it rusts in here, and they literally fall apart, because this bell wire, as I call it, is like literally a strand thick, for money saving. So all I'm going to do is get my silicone, put a nice glob on the bench, and then I'm just gonna pass the wire through it and really coat that up with some really big dollops of silicone. So there we go. That's got a real nice coating on it now. And then on the actual unit itself, it's really well constructed actually, this, considering it's one of the cheap solar units. They're normally really flimsy, but this is very, very sturdy. Really nice rubber seals over the on-off switches and the mode. But do you know what? Just in case, we'll get some globs of silicone. Let's get it over the screw holes where the screws go into it. There we are. Oh, this stuff stinks, doesn't it? It smells like vinegar. All around the seal on the edge. No need to be pretty with it, that's for sure. Here's a key spot. It's got a nice rubber grommet there, where the wire's going in. But let's put a nice dollop of silicone around that as well. Ooh, slippery. You have to be careful with silicone on your clothes and stuff, because once it gets on them, it sticks like shit to a blanket. There we go, all around there. And then I just need another glob more, and I'm going to go just around the buttons to make sure any area where the water could get in is sealed. Now, yeah, the LEDs, the the photo cell's fine because they've potted that in with resin. So you can see they've put the solar cell in, and then they've poured in a resin that's completely sealed it to the plastic housing, which is quite impressive actually. Well, it's not impressive, but it's impressive for such a cheap unit. So there we go. I'm happy with that, and I'm hopeful that it will last for longer than a year. So if I'm still doing this YouTube channel in a year, then I might try and remember to do an update video. Although I'm sure no one will be interested. But yeah, there we go. Fingers crossed, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye!